asking, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on his way to the United States, and for all the developments and all the anticipation, it's across to NDTV's Barkha Dutt in New York.
Thanks very much, Gargi. I'm hoping you can hear me because we are broadcasting live tonight from a Garba and Dandiya night in a temple in Queens, the neighborhood which is home to many, many Indian Americans in New York. And as you can see right behind me, there's music, there's celebration, there's festivity, and there's a huge sense of anticipation about Prime Minister Modi's visit. All of these people are ready to say Namaste America, and we'll be talking to a lot of them as our special programming continues this morning in India and this evening here in New York. But let's get started first with our top political story this evening, or morning as you want to call it in India. The Foreign Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj squarely describing the decision by India to scrap talks with Pakistan as a new signal sent by a new government, blaming Pakistan for its meeting with Kashmiri separatists.
से बात जो वहाँ के लीडर्स आते थे वो करते थे, लेकिन पहली बार प्रधानमंत्री नवाज शरीफ आए और उन्होंने नहीं की, क्योंकि वो भारत का संकेत समझते थे। बात वहां से शुरू होगी। किसी भी टॉक्स के पहले एम्बेसडर ने बुलाकर बात की हो, ये नहीं हुआ, और नई सरकार ने नया संकेत दिया है, और इसीलिए बात उन्होंने बिगाड़ी, खेल उन्होंने बिगाड़ा। जहां तक सरताज अजीज साहब का सवाल है, मेरी उनसे अभी कोई वार्ता नहीं हुई, लेकिन दुशानबे में हमारी प्रेजेंटरीज एक्सचेंज हुई थी।
All right, so tough words there from our Foreign Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. But of course, the speculation continues as to whether Narendra Modi and Nawaz Sharif will cross paths here in New York. Their hotels are very close to each other. They might even bump into each other at the United Nations. Top sources in the government, when asked whether there could at least be a handshake between the two leaders, did not rule it out. That's what's important, did not rule this out. They said neither side had shown any interest for a bilateral meeting, but said that if both leaders were to bump into each other accidentally at the United Nations, a handshake, a step aside, an informal conversation, an exchange of pleasantries could still happen. That is not being ruled out, but much will depend on what Nawaz Sharif says in his address to the United Nations. Will he mention Kashmir? Will he be provocative? A lot of, even whether that informal handshake can take place between the two leaders, which is not being ruled out, will depend on what Nawaz Sharif says at the UN. Let's also remember that despite those tough words from Sushma Swaraj, she also did have an occasion to meet with the Pakistan Foreign Minister Sartaj Aziz and said while there were no talks, there was an exchange of pleasantries. Sartaj Aziz, meanwhile, has called India's reaction to its High Commissioner meeting with Kashmiri separatists an overreaction.
अगर वो कोई इनिशिएटिव लेंगे तो होगा, क्योंकि सस्पेंड तो उन्होंने किया था नहीं।
लेकिन जिन मसलों को लेकर, जो वायलेशंस को लेकर के जिनको लिया था, उसको वर्कआउट करने का इंडिया का जो डिमांड है,
वायलेशन तो कोई भी नहीं थी, वो तो नॉर्मल प्रैक्टिस थी पिछले 20 साल चले।
मीटिंग को लेकर इंडिया काफी अपसेट था इस वजह से।
हाँ, लेकिन वो तो ओवर रिएक्शन था ना हमारे ख्याल में, क्योंकि ये कोई नई बात तो नहीं थी। हुर्रियत के लीडरों से मुलाकात पिछले 20 साल से हो रही है।
सर, आपकी तरफ से क्या कोशिश हो सकती है कि इस बार मुलाकात हो सके?
Now, as the hard diplomacy and politics continues, for the ordinary Indian American, this is a time for celebration and festivity and huge anticipation about the Prime Minister's visit. Like we said, we're broadcasting live from a temple in Queens, New York, where it's Garba and Dandiya night, and many of these Indian Americans are going to be going to Madison Square Garden to listen to the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister will be fasting through Navratri, and many of the people here will be fasting as well. Now, I actually learned how to dance the Garba tonight, but not with the success and grace that the women behind me and the men are showing. Before we give you a glimpse of that, let's talk to some of the people here. I'm just going to try and bring our camera here. Can I just ask you, Prime Minister Modi is about to visit. Is there a lot of excitement? बहुत excitement है?
Well, yeah, it's really everybody's excited to meet him in person, and Yeah, everybody.
What do you want him to talk about at Madison Square Garden when he's here?
Actually, I wanted to talk a lot about India, and his views are very innovative. So, if at least if 10% of what he's saying is achieved, then India is going to be in very good hands.
Okay, thank you for talking to us. We're just going to go here to some of the women and try and talk to them also. I'm going to try and just get in here. आपसे पूछना चाहूंगी, आप हिंदी समझती हैं? इंग्लिश?
हिंदी इंग्लिश
मोदी जी के विजिट को लेके कितना एक्साइटमेंट है? Good. You're looking forward? Good. You're looking forward to Mr. Modi?
Definitely, we are so proud to be here.
You're proud?
Yes, we are proud. Gujarati Modi is coming here.
Now, Mr. Modi will be fasting through Navratri. Will you also be fasting?
Yes, I am.
You're also fasting?
Yes, I am.
Many people are wondering what President Obama can serve him for dinner except Nimbu Pani.
No. Definitely, they know our tradition, and definitely they will make according to their fast.
So you're all fasting?
Yes, we are.
All right, enjoy yourself. So a great air of celebration and festivity here, and a lot of the Indian Americans talking about how they are fasting as well. Remember, there's been a lot of speculation over what President Obama will serve the Prime Minister when they meet for that state dinner. Meanwhile, behind me, it's the Dandiya and the Garba. And if we can just bring the camera back here now, we'll give you a sense of what it was like for me to learn a step or two, and also a sense of the excitement among the Indian Americans here. It's Garba night here at the Divya Dham Mandir in Queens, and the celebration and festivity is a reflection of the excitement that's building up within the Indian American community about the Prime Minister's visit here. Let's try and talk to some of the people as they're dancing. Are people very excited about Mr. Modi's visit?
Absolutely. In fact, we're doing a lot of performances on the 28th at MSG.
For him?
Yeah, for him. On the 28th at MSG.
And a lot at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yes. And a lot of people are very curious among the Americans that he'll be fasting through Navratri, but a lot of you will be fasting as well, right?
Yeah, a lot of you will be fasting, yes.
And what are you hoping he'll say at Madison Square Garden?
That what he's going to do for India, that's what we're interested in.
Okay, enjoy your Garba night. Let's try and talk to a few more people here. Sir, we are from India. हम इंडिया से हैं.
Me too.
You're from India too. मोदी जी की visit को लेकर what is the excitement or anticipation?
Yeah, I know. Modi is like, I like Modi's speech and everything here, right? Go to everything.
So people are excited?
Yeah, people are exciting very much.
What do you want to hear him talk about?
Yeah, no, I know very well.
Where are you from?
Modi is from Gujarat.
Let's talk to another person here. आपसे पूछूंगी हिंदी में पूछूंगी आप गरबा नाइट एंजॉय कर रहे हैं मैं सॉरी
एंजॉय कर रहे हैं बहुत एंजॉय कर रहे हैं
तो मोदी जी की विजिट को लेकर किस तरह की यहाँ पर एक्साइटमेंट है
बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है हम संडे को जाने वाले हैं मिलने वाले हैं बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है
अच्छा अब आप मुझे सिखाइए कैसे करते हैं गरबा
वेरी इजी वेरी इजी
सिखाइए
ऐसे आगे जाओ
Okay.
4-5-6 जाओ फिर 1-2-3 बार
आपने अच्छा सिखाया
Okay.
अच्छा व्हाट वुड यू आप क्या सुनना चाहेंगे मोदी जी से मोदी जी जब यहाँ
मोदी जी तो
आएंगे
हमारे गुजरात में बहुत अच्छा काम किए हैं बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है सब हैप्पी हैं सब गुजरात वाले वेरी हैप्पी अहमदाबाद में रोड वोड सब बहुत अच्छा किया है
चलिए आप एंजॉय करिए अपना गरबा नाइट सो यू गेट अ सेंस ऑफ द एक्साइटमेंट बिल्डिंग अप हियर at the Divya Dham Mandir in Queens in New York. Right, so it's not just the adults who are having fun, it's the children as well. And I've got two young, beautiful girls here. And I don't know if they know anything about what's going on. Do you know that Mr. Modi is coming?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Are you going to listen to what he says?
Yeah.
And what about you? Do you know Mr. Modi is coming?
Yes.
And is there a lot of excitement? What are your parents telling you about him?
That he's a new prime minister and he works hard.
He's the new prime minister and he works hard?
Yeah, that's the only thing I know.
Are you going to manage to meet him? Do you want to meet him?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to do a little garba for me, both of you? Come on, let's show us. Show us. Come on. Come on. All right, so even this young girl here has been told that Mr. Modi is the new Prime Minister and he works really hard. Meanwhile, all eyes are going to be on how much investment Mr. Modi can bring back to India. He made a strong pitch with his Make in India speech, and we'll be meeting with a number of the top CEOs. We spoke to some of them here in New York to try and get a sense of the perspective from the financial sector and Wall Street.
What are you looking towards this new government for in terms of a change in the approach to economics?
I think we all know that what took us where we are right now would not be changed magically in 1 year. So I think we're looking for baby steps, and those could be that some projects in certain sectors could be put on fast track and clearly send a signal to the world CEOs that we are changing and Mr. Modi is serious and he's exactly starting to do again what he did in Gujarat.
Parag, do you think that this visit is suffering already from too much expectation? So at the end of the day, when the photographs have taken, when the rock star type reception has been conducted at the Madison Square Gardens, people will be left asking what are the substantive takeaways?
I think that if you're expecting something dramatically to change on the 1st of October, it's not going to happen. But what should happen is directionally things that should be said should be said. If there are policies that are going to be laid out, this is the opportunity to lay them out on as big a stage as is possible, because the New York stage is the stage that the whole world tunes into to this day. And to set policy for India, this is a fabulous stage. There's the budget speech, there's the Independence Day celebration, and then there's New York City.
All right, that's well put. But if you're saying don't expect a big ticket announcement, what should we actually expect?
I think what you should expect is the fears that business people have. As Dinesh just said, the issue is, can you accelerate the process of stuff? Let me take a trivial example, right? Not one of substance, but if you start a company in the United States, you could start one just now, Barkha, and by the time your show ended, that company would be set. And by 4 p.m. today, the Secretary of State who has to sign it, manually sign it, will have signed it in the state of Delaware.
Are you serious?
I'm absolutely serious. Try it. That's
and
why Delaware is so
And how long
famous.
do you think it takes in India?
Well, probably about 120 days. There's no reason why it should take that much time. Yeah. So it's those kinds of things. And I think the Prime Minister has been associated in his early steps. He's been associated. The rumors we hear are very promising. You could allege that it's micromanagement, but those are promising rumors. Now, if we get a big picture thing, directionally, where are we going on taxes? Yeah. Directionally, where are we going on other important issues, trade and investment, where are we going on those? If he says things in that direction and then follows up within a reasonable period of time, I think if you follow up by the next budget, that's pretty good.
All right, that's the perspective from the top CEOs, the prominent Indian Americans who are looking very closely at whether Mr. Modi means business, literally. Now, as we've been saying, there's a lot of excitement among Indian Americans here. And at Sarvana Bhavan, and that's right, there is a slice of India everywhere. At Sarvana Bhavan in New York, we spoke to some of the prominent leaders of the Indian American community. What are you looking for him to come here and say?
Okay, first of all, we are very much excited about his visit, and we are looking forward for Mr. Modi to have a collaboration between India and America, and looking forward from my personal point of view, an uplift of the sanitation system in India, infrastructure development in India, and whenever we go to India, we want to make it flourish and prosper. And we want to see a very big change for the women empowerment, what's happening with our women in India.
And you believe he can reboot the relationship or give new life, new Jan as it were, to the relationship between India and America?
Absolutely. This is what this whole trip is all about. And we are looking forward for a big successful event and a visit from Narendra Bhai to USA.
Okay, let's get a comment here. What is the main expectation among Indian Americans here?
Well, we are very, very excited about his visit to the United States. But one thing I hope for, that when Prime Minister Modi addresses at the United Nations, that he speaks in English, not in Hindi.
Why do you say that? If he's more comfortable in Hindi, why can't he speak in Hindi?
I tell you what, I had the privilege of attending when Prime Minister Vajpayee came to the United Nations, and he spoke in Hindi. And his Hindi is also Shuddh Hindi. Even someone like myself, what kind of lost listening to Prime Minister Vajpayee. but when General Musharraf spoke, he brought the house down. And
but shouldn't people speak in the language they're comfortable in?
That's okay, but I also heard the Italian Prime Minister speak in English, the French spoke in English at the United Nations, because they are reaching the American audience.
So some demands there for Mr. Modi to speak in English when he addresses the United Nations General Assembly, but most people we met said Hindi is absolutely fine, and why not Hindi? One should have a sense of pride in one of one's own languages, and a number of people saying it's just fine if Mr. Modi addresses the UNGA, the United Nations General Assembly, in Hindi. Now let's bring you our conversation with some of the Prime Minister's closest friends. Bharat Barai, an oncologist and one of the main organizers of the Madison Square Garden event, and his wife Panna. Both of them attended Mr. Modi's swearing in, and they're filled with stories about the time when Narendra Modi came to stay with them as a politician well before he became Gujarat Chief Minister, and well before, of course, the entire controversy started about him being denied a visa to the United States of America. Bharat Barai and his wife were among those who persisted with the Obama administration and said that this must change. We have Bharat Barai and his wife Panna. And Bharat Bhai, आपसे पूछूंगी, Mr. Modi, when he came to America, he came and stayed with you, आपके साथ आके रहे, उसके बारे में थोड़ा बताइए.
It was in 1993 for the celebration of Swami Vivekananda's address to the World Parliament of Religion. So he and Mr. Murli Manoj Joshi, they came, and now we feel privileged that they stayed with us in 1993.
And you supported him even in all those years when he wasn't getting a visa from the United States.
To India. Well, this was only one-time visa situation. The rest of it is really not a true story, but that's another time. What had happened was that we had organized 5 video conferences with Chief Minister Narendra Modi, the last one being on May 12, 2013, which was simultaneously telecast in 20 cities. So Mr. Modi has been very popular with the Indian American community, and whenever you organize the function, they were highly attended.
Did you organize something like this for Dr. Manmohan Singh also? And if not, what's the difference in the two leaders for you?
No, I did not organize, but I did work very closely with Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for the nuclear treaty, and I was one of the 3 people who received special celebration citation from him.
Well, I hope you're enjoying your upma this morning. We'll come back to you, Bharat Bhai. I want to ask Panna Ben here. Panna Ben, what do you remember when Modi ji came to stay with you? Kya yaad hai?
One thing that he was very simple, very humble. He did not have too much expectation. He didn't have too much baggage with him. So that really impressed me, that this man is so simple, so humble, is able to travel to United States with 22-inch carry-on bag, and still he's doing what he's doing, and still he is where he is.
And, some people describe him as very centralizing power, very dictatorial. How did you see Mr. Modi at a personal level?
I do not share the same views that he is dictatorial or anything, but he is very clear in his mind about what he wants to do. So that's why people might be looking him as a dictatorial person, but that I don't think so.
So that was Panna and Bharat Barai, some of the Prime Minister's closest friends and the key organizers of the Madison Square Garden event, where almost 20,000 people will be in Madison Square Garden to listen to the Prime Minister, and many, many thousands in other parts of the United States of America, and of course in India and across the world. Now let's just give you a sense of what's happening here. It's Aarti time. The Garba and Dandiya night has ended with time for the Aarti. We're at the Divya Dham Mandir here in Queens, and as we've been saying, there's a slice of India no matter where you go, and it doesn't even feel at some points like one is in New York. But amidst all the celebration and the anticipation, we'll be continuing our special coverage of Prime Minister Modi's maiden visit, historic visit to the United States of America, as everybody gets ready to say Namaste America. For now, it's back to you in Delhi.